What a day it's been. As far as what I did all day, during the morning time, I sent out text messages. I was trying to round up what to do with the marketing, responding to text messages, and just doing a bunch of other stuff that I needed to get done as far as the day went, as well as I'm working on another project, not related to real estate or YouTube or Instagram or anything like that. I'm actually thinking about starting another business, but I'm not going to talk about it until I really get things rolling. Let's go into the actual marketing of today and see what we did and what our efforts brought in. So for the day, and I think these are one of the last days of the challenges. One of the last days of the challenge. Let me see here. I'm gonna put in all agents. As far as, let's see what this week has brought so far. So this week has, wow, it's already actually started out pretty good. 887 phone calls. Today is Tuesday, February the 16th. So not too bad on that aspect. Let's check out the text messaging. Oh, I got some more text messages that came in. I didn't notice that. I'll read them right now. That way we can see what, what we brought in. So as far as today, wow, so we sent out today 929 text messages with 217 replies. It gives us around 21, I'm gonna say about 21% response rate. Not bad at all. Compared to what I usually get, and just to give you guys some context, we called this list already one time. We didn't call it more than once, but we called it once, and this will be the first time I've sent text messages to it. So to get a 21% response rate, pretty decent, not too bad at all. What I'm going to be doing with my marketing here on forward though, I've decided that I want to do something just a little bit different than what I've already been doing. Like, I've been scheduling everything on Asana, and which is great, don't get me wrong. I feel like there's too much of me involved in when the marketing goes out. So what I decided to do is I'm actually going to use REI Reply to do some outbound marketing, but it's going to be very limited, only text messages and ringless voicemails. And the reason why I chose that is because there's a few ways that you can scrub your list to see which ones are mobile numbers and which ones are landlines. I got it on my phone, hold on. I took a screenshot of it the other day because I saw it on the REI Reply forums and I thought it's a pretty good idea to use it. Here it is. It's called Validito. Okay, so VALIDITO.com. And so you guys can see what it looks like. This is the screenshot of it. So that is the website, and they give you 1,000 free, scrubs. So you could scrub 1,000 leads. So which leads have, cell phone numbers, what are landlines. Now, while that does it, and it does a really good job, and it's really cheap, 1 cent per person, and it'll validate up to 5 numbers per person. So if you do like 1,000, it'll cost you what, like $10? That's not bad. And they give you 1,000 free, so you can try it out and see if you like it. So it's kind of like a no risk to try it out. So if you guys are looking for something like that, definitely go to validito.com. They don't pay me for this, of course. This is just, some good resources I'm passing along to you guys. So my text messaging system, what it does is it already gives me a list of non-wireless numbers. So I can go in and scrub my list that I'm going to send to REI Reply and only, basically scrub it against my non-wireless database, since I've already texted with this, and I can basically just input all the cell phone numbers into a campaign. And what I could do is I could start a drip campaign where it'll send text messages whenever I want. So if I want to do it every 2 weeks, 3 weeks, then send a ringless voicemail and do a couple other things, I can. And the cool thing about it is so cheap. So cheap. I know that I really don't like cheap when it comes to marketing, because usually cheap sucks, but cheap in this aspect is great. So it's for me to send one text message on REI Reply, it costs 0.007 cents. Basically that's like 3/4 of a cent. So I can send 2 text messages for 1.5 cents. When it comes down to what I spend with Slingshot cost me like 2.7 cents. Yeah, I think it was like 2.7 cents or 2.8 cents to send one text message. So I can basically send 4 times more text messages for the same amount of money. So if I want to send to, let's say 10,000 phone numbers, and I don't think I have 10,000 cell phone numbers, but 10,000 phone numbers, it would cost me $75. Man, that's great. 10,000 text messages on my other system would cost me $300. So $300 to send the same campaign. When you think about that, that means that I can send this campaign or send 10,000 text messages 3 times before I reach the same amount of text messages that I sent out, or that I usually send out with my machine, which is really good, because if I'm getting 3 times the marketing for the same amount of money, I'd rather do that all day. Now, as far as what these people just texted me back, I'll read it right now and I'll see if there's anything good on here. Because I did read all 9, or was it 217 that came in? And of course that's me responding to some people. What's up with this? Is it frozen? There it goes. Ah, here we go. I got actually 10 more. I don't know you. The person that gave you this number, it looks like they were calling for themselves or someone in the need of your help. He, the person, will be very happy. I don't know what he was saying. Oh, this guy told me he'll take 125,000. Let's check it out real quick. Some people will tell you straight up what they want, and if it's a deal, it's a deal. It is what it is. Yeah, 125,000 will not work for this house. So where this house is located, and not really a great street, it is. It doesn't look like it's in bad shape. Looks newer. Windows are yellow though, so indicating that they're probably smokers, especially if he drives this little pickup truck over here. And you guys can't see it, but definitely not it. Got another guy say he'll take 150K. Check him out real quick. The heck? It's the same guy. So I guess 2 different people with the same, or that live at the same address. One guy said 150, the other guy said 130. So definitely not the owner, or either that, or they're just, you know, playing around or delirious. Either or. The cool thing that I think is really great though is that since I am able to do so much marketing, it means that I can hit more people and I can broaden myself out, because I feel like I spend so much time with the ringless voicemails, with the voice broadcasting and all that good stuff. I do want to do more for marketing. And what I'm probably going to do is each list that I have, I might set up its own phone number depending on how many people are in there, like how many cell phone numbers actually reach up into that list. Because I know that there's a limit to what you can send per phone number before you actually get banned or the carriers label you as spam. You're going to want to write down all this information I'm about to give you, because a lot of new wholesalers and a lot of guys aren't talking about this. Now, there are a lot of new spam filters, especially for cell phone numbers, that will label you as spam. And the key to this, absolute key, and I've been labeled as spam many times. I usually include my personal phone number and my work phone number in my campaigns to see if I get flagged for spam. Especially because Verizon is extremely heavy on this. I get flagged for spam all the time, and I gotta throw away numbers and change phone numbers, and I didn't know that there was a way that I could actually avoid that. Now with REI Reply, I've told you guys before, it's $1 per phone number. So each phone number can only have 200 actions per day when it comes to text messaging or ringless voicemail. So if I have a drip campaign and I have, say, 1,000 people that I want to text message, I need to make sure that I break it up over a couple of days. That way I don't flag the spam filters or get another phone number. That's the same reason why Slingshot has a 100 action limit on each phone number that you use. So that's why I have to constantly pay for phone numbers every single month, which I pay for 7, so it's $7 a month. And each phone number can only send 100 text messages, 100 voicemails per day in order to stay compliant with the spam filters. They also filter you out for certain phrases. I don't have it in front of me right now, but if you can, if you look up SMS spam filter words, it'll give you a list of words you would have to eliminate out of what you're using. And I think even Validito, as a matter of fact, Validito has an SMS tester that you can write down whatever phrase that you're using or whatever template that you're using. Like, hey, my name is Dan. I was wondering if you're the owner of 123 Main Street. See if your text message will show up as spam. Not your phone number, but what you're actually writing in the text message, because they will pick up on certain words and phrases in the way, and especially the way that they're ordered, and they will flag you as spam. Now, for my drip campaign, I'm going to make sure that obviously I'm going to spread it out over a certain amount of time, but I think I'm going to have one specific phone number for my drip campaign. And every time that I'm going to add a certain amount of people into a new drip campaign, they're just going to have their own phone number. I know that I'm probably going to end up with tons and tons and tons and tons of phone numbers, but it is all worth it if I can at least break up the drip campaigns and spread it out over a long period of time, because now this is just like mail. Okay, one mail piece going to a person is never going to get a response off the first mail piece. You have to send multiple mail pieces, and most guys don't know this. That's why, you know, some of you even that are watching have only sent out one mail piece and you're like, oh, this doesn't work. That's not how it works. You need at least 7 to 8 touches before somebody's even going to respond. And you know, some people will respond before then, but the limit is 8. You know, like I sent out 8 postcards to 200 people and I did get one response, but she finally responded because I called her, I sent her a ringless voicemail, I sent her an email, and I sent her 2 postcards, and then she finally called us back. As a matter of fact, she didn't even call us. She logged on to the website that I have attached to my postcard and left her information there for me to call her. Talk about she took a lot of hits of marketing. It was like 6 different pieces of marketing, whether it was ringless voicemails, phone calls. And the funny thing is, I actually put her phone number in my system the other day because I was looking for her number because I wanted to take one of the, some of the recordings because I have a new cold caller I'm trying to train. I noticed that actually my VA that I hired, she was terrible, you know, not knocking the VAs, but she was absolutely horrible. She actually called this lady November of 2019. And just to give you an idea, we called her November 2019. She finally submitted her information for us to contact her in August of 2020. I think it was it August or September? It was August or September, one of the two. So as far as everything that went on today, we didn't get any deals, but we were able to talk to some people. We were able to, you know, basically weed out everything that we have had going on in these lists that we've been hitting. That particular list, I was probably able to weed off at least, I don't know, 100 people, or at least let's say 100 phone numbers. Even if it's just 50 people and 50 phone numbers, that helps out a lot because each phone number or each lead has about 4.1 phone numbers from the calculations that I got the other day. Total number of phone numbers in the system is probably still riding high at around 13,000 or 14,000. And then I just skip trace another list today, which is the driving for dollars session that I did about 3 weeks ago. I think it's been 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks. It's actually been a while. So it was like the second week of January. I did a driving for dollars video, or I did a video of me driving for dollars in a new market. Finally skip trace that because I finally had time to do it. Now I'm gonna still keep filming after the 30-day challenge is over. I want to break down what the marketing cost was on everything. I think we're right now on day 28 or 29. Not sure, to be honest. I'm gonna actually look at it tonight to see what day we're at. That way the last video of this challenge, I can finally give you guys the breakdown of what everything costed me and what efforts did we put in, what did we get back out of all these efforts, and what the reality and expectation is for you guys. And I'm gonna break it down to show you how much money do we have to spend in order to get a deal. Now I will say this, as time goes on and you spend more money, your cost per deal, you really got to look at it. I mean, it's extremely important. Like right now, I think we're at, I don't know, like maybe $700 to $1,000 cost per deal. We've just gotten some massive deals that have offset everything because these deals have been stuff that we usually don't close on a consistent basis. You know, on a normal day, my deals are like $5,000, $10,000 each. You know, we'll do 2, 3, 4 of those a month, make 40K. But lately we've been getting these deals that are like 25, 35,000, 45,000, 50,000, 65,000, 75,000. And it's like, oh, okay, this is making it easier because if I have, huge deals that are going on like this is a lot more fun to do. I mean, let's be honest. More money, more fun. Now, my goal is I know my screens keep flickering on and on in the background. My goal, of course, is to get more deals and get bigger deals and close my ultimate huge deal, which I want to close, like a $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 deal, which I had one, but It blew up because of what was happening with the property, because the city of Charlotte was going to actually build a road through it. So they blew that deal completely out the water, even though, man, that deal would have been great because per acre, we had 4.2 acres under contract, and we could have sold it at like $400,000 per acre. So what is that, like a little over $1 million? And we had the whole thing under contract for $500,000. So we would have pulled out like maybe a $500,000 or $600,000 assignment fee. Now there's no use over crying over spilled milk. So obviously we're just gonna move on to the next deal. That's the way it always is. You know, deals blow up all the time. Sometimes you make it, sometimes you don't. You just gotta be patient. You gotta be consistent. I've had several deals. I mean, back in November, I had like 3-4 deals that blew up because of title issues, or not so much title issues, but issues with the attorney that we were working with. So imagine that, 4 or 5 deals. A lot of you guys would be discouraged just losing one. But it's all part of the game. You know, you win some, you lose some, but you live to fight another day. You know, got that from Friday, in case you're wondering. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all we had going on for today. I don't think I have. Let me think. Do I have anything else I could show you guys? I think that's it. You know, I didn't send out any ringless voicemails, just text messaging and the usual cold calling with my partner, cold calling with my cold caller, and that's it for the day. So I appreciate you guys watching. Hope you guys got some value out of this. If you did, shoot me a like, throw me some comments down below, throw me some questions that you guys might have, questions even about my own marketing. I'll hook you guys up with free information all day long because I want to see you win, especially in, you know, this great business. This is an awesome business to get started in. If you're looking to get started, you've come to the right place. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate all of you, really appreciate the support of everybody, and I'll catch you guys on another vlog.